thing, so it's fairly incredible. But yeah, I've been developing games for a few years now, and more recently, I've actually worked with this non-profit organization called Games for Peace, which is an amazing organization which basically uses games to promote peace. Like he takes kids from areas of conflict all around the world and sits them down to play Minecraft. And sometimes it's kids that don't even share a language, so they can't talk. So Minecraft is the language they share. Minecraft is what helps them connect and get to know each other and creates friendships.
All the amazing things that are happening with Minecraft, and then you described that to Agnes and I, and we both were like, we've never heard that, and it's so cool.
It's beautiful.
Amazing.
Absolutely
It's amazing.
beautiful. So in this update, you've been really looking at like filling out the caves even more.
Yes, so there are even more things to show. And in the things we showed so far, it's a lot about like improving the journey underground. But of course, we also want to add like new things to find, like new resources. And one of them are crystals.
Oh, that's really cool. I like that. You just walk into a cave and then you just see crystals. Oh, they make noises too. That's cool. That's awesome. I like that.
They're so beautiful.
Yes, that the moment you turn the corner and you see that glowing thing, that's so,
Yeah.
it's
Like,
incredible.
The atmosphere in the crystal geode,
Yes.
it's like mystical. Yeah, they're so pretty. And we were thinking a lot about like what is the purpose for crystals in Minecraft? And one thing is like they should have a use, and we will talk more about one of the usages soon. But the other thing is a lot about just adding a lot to the experience of exploring. And we want them to be quite rare. So when you find them, it's really gonna be like magical, because they're just beautiful. And you know, when you walk on the crystals, you hear these sounds.
Yeah, it's just, we talked before about the pillar of underground of Marvel. And I feel they're just the perfect feature for that sort of pillar,
Yeah.
right?
But you can't just take them with you.
Right, so you can break the crystal plant we saw in the video, but they actually grow from a very special block. And that block is unobtainable. It's sort of like you think about spawners, right? You cannot just take it and put it in your base. It makes you go and build farms all around your world. And that also encourages you to create tunnels between them and find out ways of transferring those items from place to place. And I just love those sort of features that really encourage other gameplay in the game.
As an explorer myself, I'm very excited about
Yes.
finding all of these. And you mentioned a usefulness to them.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So from those crystal plants, you get crystal shards items, and you can actually use them to craft a telescope.
That is amazing.
It is. It's such a useful item. Super cool. And the cool thing is that, so yes, you use the crystal shards to craft them, but you also need something more, and that's also a new thing that we added.
Ooh, copper. I like that. Copper would be a good block to use to build grease with.
It's
or to
copper.
build an automated
That's
empire
amazing.
Yes,
build,
it's new ore.
possibly. Or to build roofs for
And
Singapore.
you saw the copper ore in the video. And a very interesting thing with the copper ore is that it generates in a different way. So normal ores often generate like an ore blob, but copper is different. So imagine that you are out mining and you see copper ore. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna mine the copper. And then you see some stone. It's like, they look a bit different. So you continue to mine, and then you find another copper ore. And you probably go like, okay, I think I found a copper vein. So we're actually adding ore veins to Minecraft. And like they really add so much to mining. It gets so interesting because it's kind of like following a trace when you mine, and they tie so well to the pillar we have about adding strategy to mining.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you've personally wanted copper in the game since you maybe before you started?
Yeah, you mentioned it once or twice.
Well, maybe a few times. But yes, so I think I got inspired by the pretty copper roofs in Stockholm, and
yes.
they are all green because we have so many like old buildings here, and we've actually added that mechanic to Minecraft as well. So, you know, if you place a copper block, it will first be orange, but after a while, a pretty long time, it will turn green, and it's something. I think it's so cool because it actually adds history to Minecraft. Because, for example, if you have a really old Minecraft world, then you can see on like a house and like, oh, the roof turned all green, and then you know that that house has been there for a really long time.
That's really cool. I like that. Oh, the copper's gonna actually turn different colors. That's awesome. But only in a couple days, though. You would think that, you know, maybe more days. And like I'm talking about like 30 days.
And copper won't
then
only
it'll
be
actually
used for the
turn
telescope. You actually have
blue.
another really
Instead of,
cool thing that you'll be
20.
able to craft with it.
Yeah. So Jens talked a bit before about these design principles that we have in Minecraft, and one of them is that if something bad happens, the player either caused it or it has a way to sort of avoid it. And one of those exceptions, for example, is lightning striking. Now, some people like to build wooden roofs in Minecraft. Some even build wall
no, they're gonna make
roofs.
lightning more
Looking at
relevant.
me.
Right.
Not at all like the grandest castle in my realm actually has a roof fully built of wool.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
No,
but
we did get some fires.
yeah. So
What
to try
do
to
fire
help the
tech
players with
involves?
that, we are introducing the lightning rod.
Ooh, a lightning rod. That's really cool. Can it produce electricity? That should be pretty sweet. If it like, you know, you get like a shock and you can put a redstone signal. It's really cool. Just wait for it. Oh, it's really cool. I like that. That way it can't burn down the rest of your builds. You just set to one building.
That is very
be really
useful
nice.
for all the wool roofs out there.
Yeah, I think this is a problem that happened to a lot of our players. Even personally, I had this peaceful game that I played with my partner, and it wasn't peaceful. And we went out and we were like looking at animals, collecting a few animals to our base, and we came back and our house was gone. And I was quite confused because I consider myself to be someone who knows a bit about Minecraft, and there are no creepers, there are no Endermen. So what happened? We figured that probably a lightning strike hit and burned down the house, and we were quite traumatized because we were not prepared for this. So I
how many
think this
times
lightning rod
have
is
you ever
really
played
going to help with
Minecraft
that.
and the
Yeah, now
entire
you don't have
house
to worry
burns
about
down
that
just from
problem
lightning?
anymore.
No, I'm gonna place like
Like,
you know
I've never even had
everywhere
house
on my
struck
wool
by
roof.
lightning
Good.
Will
in
be
real life,
perfect.
neither in Minecraft.
Now, you've introduced a lot of things
Never.
already, and
Usually when
players
it
already
lightning
have a
strikes,
lot of trouble
rain
with their
puts it out
inventory
most of the time.
and the amount of
Right,
items,
so you really
but you
don't
have an
to
idea
really
for
worry
that.
about lightning
Yes.
unless it's
So
like
as you know,
one
we
of those
keep
fluke
adding new
storms, like,
blocks
where
and
the
new
rain
items
stops
all the time,
immediately.
and that do create a bit of an inventory
and
problem.
right after
And
a
we're
lightning
aware of that,
strikes.
and we've actually been thinking
That's
quite
the
a
only
lot
time it
how
ever
we can
happens,
solve
and
it
that
because
usually
we
happened
won't have like
earlier
good
versions of Minecraft.
gameplay solutions. We want it to
I
be
never really found that
balanced,
as a problem.
and we actually
That's
have
just
an
my
item in
opinion.
this update that will be really helpful, and it's the bundles.
I'm not paying attention. What is that? Oh. Oh, so you can carry more? Okay. Man, Steve getting really thick right now with his pockets. He's starting to make new pockets and wearing cargo shorts now. So he can hold more stuff in his ass.
Bundles.
Sorting a little
Yeah, this is awesome. It's such an elegant solution as well, and I love it. I think we spend a lot of time talking about the inventory problem, and I think one of the biggest takeaways there was that this is not actually one problem. It's constructed from a lot of sub-problems. For example, hotbar management is one problem. Getting a lot of blocks for your huge build somewhere, that's like something the shulkers help with. But I think there is a third sub-problems where every time you leave your base to go exploring somewhere, your inventory keeps getting full of junk. Like, this lot just has 2 flowers. This lot has just 1 seed, right? And I think the bundles are really going to help with that problem.
Yes. So the thing with the bundle is that you can place many different kinds of items in one bundle. So many different kinds of items in one inventory slot. So for example, I can take those 2 flowers and 1 seed and put them in one bundle. It's great.
And you can kind of use them like presents too.
Oh yes, I'm
think
so
that's
excited
pretty cool,
about
like
seeing what
presents.
players do them in like
really
shopping district,
That's a
right? You can
cool
have the
idea.
bundle of the day, which has a bunch of things with it, or you can have secret bundles where you have 3 of them in a chest, but you get a random one. I think it's really going to be cool.
Yes, and for
You have, like, a
example, if your
lottery
friend has a
system
birthday, you can put
with,
like your
like, command
prettiest
blocks
item in the bundle because it
or
looks like a
redstone.
gift wrapper, and then you can give it to your friend.
Then it's
That's
like you
so
can actually
cool.
play the lottery.
We've talked so much
with
today on
those
the like
redstone
really
lottery
game
things.
design side, but how do you work on the art side?
We actually have a very close collaboration with the art team, and it's great.
So my job is basically to get an abstract idea and imagine how it would fit into the Minecraft universe and then start sketching it. So once my sketch is finished, I send everything to the 3D artist that it's gonna model it and animate it to make it alive.
My job is to bring sketches to life and make them move in 3D space. To work with a game that has such a special look, it's amazing. It's a challenge, it's fun, it's sometimes frustrating, but it's very rewarding. I love it.
I make the pixel art of the blocks. And usually when I create a block texture for a new rock type, it's going to be a lot. Like, I'm going to make 50 iterations of one block because I want to make it right. Every block is like a building block for people's imagination, right? So I try to like pour a lot of love in each block to make sure that people can create what they want.
So I think my favorite thing about the Minecraft look is that it's very unexpected, very unconventional, and that's where like the special comes from.
Minecraft in terms of game art is special because it has such a unique look and it's very restricted. It has to be 3D pixel art and we can only work within those boundaries. So we have to like think inside the box but also outside the box. I've been working on this exciting new mob. This new mob will be the cutest predator ever existed in Minecraft.
This update is incredible. Like, people have been waiting for this for so long, and we're finally going to do it.
I hope that the community is
predators
really,
in
really
Minecraft's supposed to
happy
be a
about
little
it.
bit
I hope they
scary,
have
though.
a lot of new stuff to play with,
I mean,
and I
yeah,
hope
it's
that they're
innovation,
excited to
but,
see
like,
some concepts as well.
When I first started playing Minecraft,
It's so
I was
lovely
afraid to
when you
walk
can think
outside
about
my
all
door
of the different
or to go
jobs
collect
within game
materials.
development. I love seeing the artists and developers, and we
because
all,
of,
like across the
how
show, there's
dangerous the
so
mobs
many
were.
different types of roles that people have.
But I still
Yeah,
think
and
Minecraft
it's
still
really
has
awesome
lots
to
of
interact
dangerous
with all
mobs.
those roles and have a lot
just
of a
get
back
better
and
at
forth.
playing
We're very
video
open in
games over
Mojang
the
and getting
years, so you
ideas
think
from
differently
all over the
as you get
place.
older.
And specifically working
You
with
just
the
gotta
art team
take
is
that into
amazing as
consideration.
well. You sort of
think
throw
about, hey,
one idea
why-
to the air
why
and he
is
draws
this,
something
like,
and you're like, oh, what is that
this
white
easy
thing in your
or
drawing?
why
I
is
didn't even
this
think
hard?
about
Like,
it. And it
well,
starts
just
so
think
many
about it, like,
awesome ideas going.
You've been
And
playing video
we
games
even
for
integrated
years
into
now.
our prototype
It's gonna be different for you
process.
than as
And
an older
actually, I
player,
think until I
rather
saw
than,
those
a person
sketches by
who
the art
is,
team, I
like,
didn't really understand what archaeology in Minecraft even means.
A person that's
Archaeology?
just started playing video games.
Yes, so
at-
we're
at a young
actually
age,
adding a
you
new
know.
system called
all
the
different.
archaeology system. In this system, you're basically going to find these excavation sites all throughout your world. And you can make this new tool called the brush that is going to help you uncover the mysteries of all these dig sites. So you come to one of these ancient structures and you can sort of use the brush to clear away some of the rubble that may have collapsed in those structures. And sometimes you might even find something shiny inside them. But, and this is important, if you are not careful enough, like in real life, you can destroy that artifact. And when that artifact is gone, that artifact and all the secrets it held are gone forever. But if you're careful enough, if you take your
If it's just
time
like an
and you're
artifact
deliberate,
that
you can get some of those hidden artifacts.
If
And
it's
for
an
example,
artifact
here
that
we
leads to
got
somewhere.
a ceramic shard, which is basically how whoever lived here used to tell and pass on their stories.
I love the story sides
Can you
of
place
the
it down?
archaeology. Because we often talk about that we want to deepen the mystery in Minecraft. And when you find these hidden
it
artifacts, you
amusing.
kind of find like connections and hints. And we will never tell the full story, but these will inspire the players to tell their own stories about their own Minecraft worlds.
Exactly. I think it's going to be really exciting to see what players do with them. For example, here we see an exhibition that someone built for this, where he can compare all the different clues he finds, right, and try to preserve whatever was down here, and he can compare what we found with whatever new thing, and sort of try to connect the pieces, right?
know
And
what this
here we
sounds like
see
to me? It sounds
those
like one of
pieces
those,
connected
the
in a clay pot,
dinosaurs,
actually trying to reconstruct them
that
back.
you put in
And you can
water
create that
and then they
wherever,
dissolve, and
however
then
you
they,
like. You can create
turn
your own
into,
stories, or try to guess how
rubber
those
toys.
pieces used to connect.
It's also so fun to be very
and
creative with these new pots, because you can
if you're
put
done
the
with them, you
shards
just
like
throw 'em
in any
away.
way you want.
That's what it
Exactly,
sounds
and
like,
when
but, like,
you're
it's not
pleased
something
with your
you throw away,
creation,
of
you can
course,
fire
but
them up, and you have
sounds
your
like-
own painted clay pot.
Pretty.
It sounds like a
So
building
neat.
material.
Is
That's all it
this
sounds
programmer art still?
like. That
Yeah,
pot
the
right there
art
actually
we're
sounds
seeing
pretty
is
cool,
still
not gonna
work in
lie. I think
progress,
that sounds
but
pretty
I personally like the dragon. I think it's cute.
Yeah, it didn't say programmer art isn't pretty.
Yeah, you know, the problem is the artists are way too good. Right?
Yeah.
They just make us look bad. I don't know.
It seems like a mod.
Archaeology
you know? It
is
just seems really
amazing.
good.
I mean, the excavation site is so incredible.
I'm so excited about this. I've spent a lot of time about it, and I actually got to do a lot of awesome conversations with actual archaeologists from all around the world, and it's been. Honestly, I sort of feel like I got so passionate about it myself that their passion sort of stuck to me, and it was so amazing to learn more about this, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from here.
And you have a dev diary coming out on our YouTube channel where you
Oh.
kind of explore all of the archaeology even more.
Yeah, it's honestly really exciting. So I had so much fun with this, and I learned so much that I decided that it can't stop with me. So we're gonna do a dev diary when we're actually gonna talk to those archaeologists. And actually, we might even get to visit some interesting locations.
That is amazing. Well, it feels very sad, but we're almost out of time. But we've been hinting at a new mob like over the course of the show, like 3 or 4 times. So are you going to tell us about it now,
Yes,
please?
now we're gonna tell you. It's the cutest predator you will ever meet.
This actually looks really pretty, by the way. This is a really good shaders. Not gonna lie. Wait, is that an ocelot? Are these ocelots? What? That's cute.
I
love
feel like there's
ocelots.
only one sound I can make after seeing that, which is like,
Cute.
It's so adorable. The
They
axolotls.
finally
How did
put
you
our
decide on
fav-
axolotls?
Everybody's favorite.
So
Yeah.
when we add a new mob to Minecraft, we really wanted to have like
Different
its
word.
own unique character. We wanted to have purpose, and it's also a very good thing if it happens to be ugly cute. And the axolotl is perfect. It has all of these things. Well, I guess on the ugly cuteness, it might be quite a big emphasis on the cute side, but still. And we actually had a brainstorm in the team. So we were like, okay, we're gonna add goats, but we want to add another animal. And then one of the developers posted like a big picture of an axolotl, and we all went like, yes,
Yes, this
it's
right
perfect.
now.
It's like the definition of ugly cute. It's like made for Minecraft.
Perfect.
And then we also found out that axolotls are endangered in the real world, and we think it's good to add endangered animals to Minecraft
So
to
you
create
can kill them
awareness
and eat
around
them.
that. So that's also a good thing.
For
Like with the
sport.
bees.
Yes, like with the bees last year, for
And
example.
make content about, hey, I
Yeah,
killed
so
a
the
really cute
axolotls, as you saw in the
Minecraft
video,
mob on
they
this
live
new
in the lush
update.
caves and they really add a lot of life to the lush caves. And there's also a bucket of axolotl.
I didn't think it could get
Look,
cuter,
I know.
but
That is just so cute. I don't know how to handle it, but it's so cute. So when you're walking around in the lush caves and you see some axolotls, then you can actually scoop them up in your bucket and take them with you. So maybe you build like a pretty aquarium for them in your base, or maybe you bring them to your ocean adventure.
That's really nice. They just do damage to them. It's awesome. They're like dogs, but for underwater.
and now I see why you're
They're
calling
like,
them the cutest
I'll
predator
fucking beat
you'll
you
ever
up,
meet.
mate.
Exactly. So when you scoop them
Get
up
over
in a
here,
bucket,
let
you
me
can actually
smack that
create your
ass.
own axolotl army, basically, and charge into the oceans with them, and they will help you fight various. Well, they'll attack cute fish as well, but they'll help you fight the drowns and the guardians, and they're actually quite useful when fighting guardians because they have this special ability that whenever they take damage, they sort of play dead. And when they're playing dead, no mob will actually attack them. So they have this time to regen back, help, and then jump back into the fight together with you. And if you learn how to cooperate with them really well, they might even heal you during the battle.
That is so cool. But okay, so you added these two mobs that are like as different as possible with the warden and the axolotl.
Yes. So this update is actually a lot about contrast, which is great because it creates like a dramatic player experience, which is so good. So we're like updating the highest heights of Minecraft with the mountains. We're updating like the deepest of the caves. We have this terrifying warden, the cutest axolotl, and also in the caves, like the lush caves are very light and welcoming, and then the deep dark is like super scary and challenging.
I guess
Lots
we
of
can't
fun.
forget our little goat in there.
Aw.
It's kind of the in-between.
Yeah, we shouldn't forget the goat. I guess it's in between. It is still very cute, but in between. No one can be as cute as the axolotl.
No, I don't think so. Before we tell everyone the winner of the mob vote, let's take a look back at some of the exciting things that we've talked about today.
Why do I feel like I'm watching a GoPro video? Someone explain that to me.
Before we get to our mob vote, I think there's one more question people are really gonna want to know. When are we gonna get the caves and the cliffs update?
It's a good question. So we plan to release it summer 2021. And this actually is really good. As I mentioned in the beginning of the show, we really want to have a lot of time to work together with the community to like gather feedback, see all the great ideas, because the community always have so many good ideas. So it feels good that we now have a lot of time to actually work together on this update.
Amazing. And the community decided on a new mob that will enter the game. So which one of you gets to do the honors today?
So I think Tiny Agnes has been a bit mean this year, so I think you should open it, Neil. You should announce the winner. Yes.
Can I look first?
You're gonna know before everyone else?
It's the glow squid!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Wow.
Yes! 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 Yes!
I
Yes!
guess everyone was mesmerized by the
this is
glow
the best
squid,
thing.
not just the tiny
This
ones.
is the best thing ever.
I
This is the
was
best. This is
really
the
not
best.
expecting that. That is so awesome.
Yes, like I didn't expect it at all, but it's great. And glow squids will look so
glow squid
cool
one,
in the
I'm so
caves.
happy.
Like
Exactly.
the atmosphere.
They fit this acting
Yes.
so well.
Like it will be. Imagine it's just all dark in the caves, and then you see the glow squids swimming around. It
Will be so
good.
beautiful. Can they be friends with the axolotls?
The axolotls are predators, so I'm not
Oh,
sure.
the
We'll
axolotls
see.
might actually attack the
Yeah,
Oh
Just
no.
because
we'll
they're
see.
predators
We'll
doesn't
see.
mean they're not
I'll
cool.
talk to them.
Think about it.
Yes.
We have committed to a lot of things, so I think we need to get work
We need
on
to go to
all of the
work.
things that we've shown in the show. For
They
all of
should
you
make it where you can
watching,
tame the glow
Minecraft
squid.
wouldn't be what it is today without all of you.
And
From
that was a
all of us
hostile
at
mob
Mojang
until you tame
Studios,
it.
thank you so much. Bye.
Nice. Now I can have my screen back for my Google Earth. That's exactly what I want right now. So what do you guys think? You think that was that's pretty good? You think that we got a glow squid? This is exactly what I wanted. And you know what? That's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and start up a podcast, cause why not? And mute my mic. Oh yeah, my display port came in today, so I will be able to actually stream my camera soon enough. Well, it's gonna come in eventually. Yeah.
So you have to like constantly.
So, Grom, you do our
You have to like
arts.
constantly keep up with insults to keep him healthy out of spite.
You have to come up with fresh insults too, or does the same one work? You just
No,
say
no,
fat?
it's just more of a. No, it just with him, it's Oh, you said I can't do this. You said I can't go a whole day without drinking cola, or a whole week or a month. I'll do it, and he will do it. It just that we can't keep up that much. Giving each other fire throughout a month. So we do wane off. I mean, him and me. I'm not trying to say that he's the only one here failing. So am I. I'm still addicted to sugar and caffeine. But yeah. Chrome, I was going to say, you do art for us. And also, you mentioned Doug for the Who's Right podcast. How the fuck do you do it so fast? You guys have no idea. I give Chrome a commission, like an assignment, an idea, and he has it the next day. Sometimes. It's... How the fuck does that happen?
It does help that I kind of once somebody gives me an order for a drawing specifically, that's my entire world until I get it done. And my system usually is I draw it all out on paper, so I don't have to do all the sketching on the paint program when I take a picture and just trace over it on a computer. So that saves me a lot of time. And I have been drawing on paper for years, so I kind of developed my own thing where I do draw relatively fast there compared to if I'm drawing it on a computer. When I do slap it on a computer, it's basically just adding in the color and shading and all that. So yeah, that's my entire system so far.
So you just find it quicker to do it on paper, pretty much. Like you can just.
In fact,
that
I
makes
am
sense.
saving up on to buy one of those drawing tablets that also acts as a second monitor, so I can just cut out the middleman.
Oh, well, stay tuned for all of that merch to be to be made.
Do you do art full time, Crumb?
Oh no, I picked it up as a hobby. Something sparked in me when I was a kid, watching cartoons like Bugs Bunny and shit, and then I was like, yeah, I want to draw these wacky characters. And as growing up, I didn't chase it as a career per se, but it was always on my back pocket where if there's only one thing that I could be good at, that's good enough for me, and it turned out to be art.
Oh, that's nice, man.
Yeah.
Crow, how did you find our podcast? Because I know you're not American, so you are, I'm not going to say the country, but you're from Asia, right? I assume not really that immersed in American culture that much, or as much as our other listeners. How do you come across this?
Oh yeah, I'm from the other side of the planet, and I just watch YouTube a lot, and I really just came across Charlie's channel because I found all his jokes and how fast he comes up with them. Interesting and funny, of course. So I just subscribed to him up until the day that he announced that he's doing a podcast. I listened to episode 1, got hooked, found the Patreon, and the rest was history.
That's fucking crazy that it seems a lot of people got hooked on episode 1 when we thought that was such dog shit when we posted it. We were like, yeah, this probably isn't going anywhere, but it was cool for the moment.
Thanks to you,
It
man.
was a
I mean,
mess.
your
Jesus.
channels obviously are foot in the door. People thinking, well, this guy's funny. Maybe the podcast he's about to do is not dog shit. And we think it was, but I guess maybe people are biased because they loved you. On that note, congratulations on 6 million, by the way.
Hey.
I appreciate that, man.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Oh yeah, congrats for that, Charlie. For me though, the appeal of the episode 1 is the whole. I wanted to find out how Charlie could be funny without a script or without any editing. Plus adding in 3 more people into the mix would make it interesting.
Dude, we
and
had to Google.
Yeah.
We had to literally Google questions, remember? That was, I'm not sure what you mean by no script. We were so desperate for topics that I think it was Andrew who ended up Googling questions for podcasts or topics for podcasts.
That's the biblical question.
That's
That's where
the
the
question.
title comes
It
from.
made history. It was a good move.
Kaya and Andrew
was.
met each other on air, basically.
No, wait. We met like before.
No, we met the day before.
Yeah.
We all met the day before.
We were in a brief voice
Well, no,
call before.
I knew you, Jackson, before we did the show. We had
They
done
played
Yeah,
Counter-Strike.
you're right.
Yeah, we played
You're right.
Counter-Strike together.
Okay, so the 3 of us met.
Yeah.
Well, no, the 2 of us met Kaya the day before.
I had never met Kaya before the show, but I knew you, Jackson. Jackson, you were the one who
Yeah,
invited
you're
me
right.
on the show. It wasn't,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
or rather, told me we
I
were
forgot.
doing a show. However you want to put it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't invite you. I told you you're coming.
Yeah. Well,
need a fourth.
basically, your invitation was literally Charlie and I want to do a podcast and we want you on it. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. Sounds
You're
great.
gonna be there, Andrew.
I mean, we told the story before, but it was great. I mean, and before we did this, and I was part of a podcast, I had no idea about podcasting whatsoever. I didn't even listen to any podcasts myself. I had no idea of the realm, the industry, if you want to call it that, or the community, or whatever the fuck you want to, the medium. And here we are.
Yeah. 4 years later, right?
Yeah.
4 years?
Yeah, 4 years. Holy
Almost,
shit.
Yeah,
It's
man.
fucking
It
crazy.
is absolutely crazy that it's been. It doesn't feel like 4 years to me at all. It's kind of scary how fast time is moving now.
It's weird how much shit has changed in those 4 years too. Because like when we started this show, I was still living with my parents and still like doing software
too.
and shit. And it's like I don't do any of that now.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Crum, did you have any questions? Or any masturbatory stories, maybe? I don't know how you guys do it on the other end of the planet. Maybe there's some
Maybe-
special techniques.
Do you have any secrets you can share? Are there any like things that maybe the dark side of moderating or whatever you do that you could tell us?
Nah, it's pretty much standard. For moderating and masturbation, I kind of just, when I'm in the mood, I kind of just focus on it, and do it until it's done, basically.
In many ways, moderation and masturbation is very similar.
Yeah.
Rip and tear until it's done, yeah.
Did it turn
Both
into
jobs.
a fetish or something?
Oh, nah, not at that level, no.
He
No, not
only
moderating
masturbates
yet.
while moderating.
Yeah, I need to hone that technique first, but yeah.
So no special stories? Too shy to tell?
Oh no, not at all. It's just that I don't have anything that's outrageous. The only like embarrassing thing that involves masturbation that I could share is that for years before my sister moved out and went to Singapore, she knew, like, we lived together in the same house for the better part of a decade before she had to move, and before she left, like before it was time for her to get on the cab and get on the plane, she told me that she was aware that I was jerking it. And
why would she tell you?
That's a weird thing
It's
to
such an
say.
evil thing to do.
yeah, she was like, "Hey, just a tip." Since she basically told me, like, since I'm gonna be the only guy in the house from now on, just a tip for the future, where semen kind of stinks up the area for where I dispose of the tissues after like a couple of days. So yeah.
Oh,
Wait, that's
wait, were
that
you
is-
throwing them in the trash? You don't flush tissues?
That is
Oh,
highly uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. She just put me on the spot. When I'm lazy, I don't really get to flush them. I just put them in the trash can.
Yeah, wait, you don't flush tissues anyway, Charlie.
No,
You can't flush
tissues dissolve in the water. They can't clog it.
They do, yeah. They just disintegrate before the spin cycle ends anyway.
So wait, Crumb, what did you say? How did you react to that information?
I just said, no, okay. I think I couldn't really counter that because she was hopping on the taxi.
Okay, goodbye. Enjoy Singapore.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Is this an elder sister? Is she older than you?
Oh yeah, she's my older sister, yeah.
Okay, so, man, that's gotta be
You
embarrassing.
should tell her
and-
you'll come where you want.
yeah, goddamn right, I'm the only man of this household now. I do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
But, man, just to find out on the spot that she's known all these years, I don't know how I'd react.
Why wouldn't she say something sooner? That's such a...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, if she didn't like
told
the
you right
smell,
at the
she
end?
should have just told you, like, look, man, you just throw these tissues away somewhere else.
Maybe she loved the smell and she was just warning
God.
him now that she's leaving.
I also took the trash can with me. I didn't want to forget you.
I'm gonna miss these as she's drying her tears with your tissues.
All kinds of crust.
She's pulling it out of the trash can, yeah.
It's all yellow and crusty. Sorry for that image, Crom.
Yeah, no,
Well, that
it's
sucks
okay.
for you. So, have you taken her advice to heart? What do you do now? Still into the trash bin?
No, yeah, I immediately just dispose of it on the toilet, and yeah, my house has never smelled better.
Well, that's a good lesson for all the boys out there. Be courteous.
I genuinely didn't know cum stunk up a room.
Well, how would
I
you
didn't
not
do
know
that.
that?
Cum smells, dude.
Well, I've never just left cum around.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess.
you've not even,
Well, even
just
still,
like
I've always just...
you've never even come in a tissue and just put it aside for so much as 5 minutes and then noticed that it smells. It has a distinct cum
Put it
smell.
aside.
no,
why
I
would
can't-
you?
I
Why
can't-
would you put it aside?
No,
Just
I
save
mean-
it for later.
No, not.
Yeah, I pretty much just
mean,
come straight in the toilet.
No, I just mean until you get up. You finish jerking off, you put it on the table until you get up to do something else, and then you throw it in the trash or in the toilet.
What? No,
I mean,
no.
even
Jesus, the first thing I do is dispose of it. I want to get that cum as far away from me as possible.
Same, but you smell it on the way
fair
to the
enough.
toilet, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I really don't.
I
It
mean,
has a strong
don't you
smell.
guys? Don't you guys after like jacking off, you also want to like wash your hands and take a piss and stuff? So it's like you just go to the bathroom and do everything all at once.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, it even like Charlie said, even to the way on the way to the bathroom, it would stink. Maybe not that
Yeah,
strong, but
Sex,
I mean, you notice the smell. I can
sex
imagine
itself
that.
has a distinct smell, but I think sex is more so like sweat and like vagina scent and cock scent, and I've never smelled cum.
Sex has
Yes,
a
you
really
have.
yeah. Jackson has a point. Sex has a really specific smell, and it's not like just cum smell. You know,
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I don't. Yeah.
you can tell the difference in smell when someone was jacking off compared to when people were having sex. It's different.
What does your cum smell like, Crumb?
Oh, it smelled like cat litter for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh,
but yeah.
What the fuck? Do you fucking cum pebbles? Like,
No, not like that. Not like that. It's all
Pretty litter.
it's all normal and gooey as you would imagine.
What? Do you
when
mean like
Crom
cat
comes
urine?
in the toilet, you hear little tinkling noises.
And then he covers it.
No, wait. By cat litter, do you mean like cat urine? Like it smells like that ammonia
Oh yeah,
smell?
yeah. It's like I don't know what it is. I think it's my diet. I may need to eat something more pleasant to make my cum smell more
He
pleasant.
exclusively eats cat piss. He eats cat litter.
No, I don't know if that's what your sister was hinting at for you to change your diet. I think she just wants you to flush the shit.
Yeah.
Well, good lesson learned, man.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. Did you have questions? Or anything else?
Oh, actually, no, I actually didn't prepare any questions today. I was actually so nervous for this because I never thought that I would ever be called for something like this. That for the entire time I've been talking to you guys, I've been looking at a Google image search of ham sandwiches, so it's just a grid of ham sandwiches in front of me right now.
Is it for like a
Does it
commission or
make you
for
feel
fun?
calmer?
Oh no, I've just
Are they nice sandwiches?
yeah, yeah. I've just been staring at random Google images just to get my mind off of the nerves.
We all
so cute.
we all
That
cope
makes sense.
in different ways. That's fair.
Yeah. No, I'm all for that.
That's
That's
so
that.
cute.
I think that would work for me as well. If I tried to put my focus somewhere else when I was super nervous,
Yeah.
I think that would work
It's-
well. That's
It's
smart.
your version of a fidget spinner. You know, good. Sandwiches are nice. Good distraction.
Yeah, I
Crom,
like
why
that.
don't you? We mentioned that you do art and you've done some shirts and stuff. Why don't you go ahead and shout out where your art is so people can check it out?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Well, I'm active on Twitter and my handle is Crom_2, so that's CROM_TUISE. I post a bunch of my art as they come in, and I just kind of shitpost there as well. And yeah, whenever I get a commission or something, I make sure to post that as well, so people can check my shit out. And if you want to commission me as well, you can also DM me on Discord and or Twitter if you're interested. And that's it.
And Crom is reliable.
I'll put a link to your Twitter below.
I can vouch for that. You give the guy a commission, lickety split. It's done in under in a couple of days max. Fast, reliable. Well, thanks for coming on, man, and thanks for moderating our Discord. Obviously, also.
Thanks for everything you do.
Of course, man.
Nice to meet you, man.
Thanks for having me, and nice to meet you. Thanks.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Now, what do we do? What do you guys want to do?
Well, I won't lie. I've tried this sandwich method he recommended. Just looking at pictures of sandwiches, it's pretty great. He's onto something. I'm having fun.
I think, Kaya, we have about 10 minutes left to kind of bring on random patrons if they want to come on and say something or ask a question. So if you want to be called on, just basically say in chat, and I guess Kaya will choose one of you at random.
Why are you putting all the
Just make
pressure
sure
on
you
me
have a
to
microphone.
choose? But
You
there's
can be
four
the
of us
bad
here.
guy.
No, you guys choose with me.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna pick this guy, Kaya Orson. He looks pretty fun. Kaya, you're on the
Where's
air.
Danny?
I delegate. I would like Jackson to choose.
I'm gonna choose FPS spammers for my one because he said he's gonna tell us why he became a patron. All right, so where is it? Where does F come in the alphabet? A, B,
I
C,
got
D,
him
E,
here.
F.
Okay, FPS spammer, you should
Okay.
be on air.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna have to use Crom's method to keep my nerves down, but so yeah, I wanted to say that I started listening to you guys from day one because I saw that Charlie had posted a video with a thumbnail. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And I just started. I like the podcast because you guys it sounded like my conversations that I used to have with my friends and shit. So like that was pretty cool. So in 2018, I was in like a really bad relationship, and it was like really hard in my mind. So like some nights I'd have like really bad nights where I won't be able to sleep, and then I just, I'd sort of put on the podcast and listen to it to help me fall asleep. And that was really the time when I decided that whenever I start earning money, I'm probably going to become a patron. So that's how I sort of ended up here, and I've been listening for like all the 4 years that you've been doing this stuff, and that's some pretty cool stuff.
Well,
That's
thanks,
sweet, man. Well, we appreciate
It's
that.
a nice story.
Yeah, we really do appreciate that.
It feels good that it helped you through that.
Yeah, it really did, man. That's sort of why I became a patron. So like I wasn't even in college when this podcast started, and I've like done that whole stuff and now have a job and like a decent relationship as well. So like, yeah, doing good.
That's crazy. So you went through you went through all 4 years of college in the time the podcast has been going on.
It's making me feel so old. Jesus Christ!
Nuts.
Fuck. We should start a scholarship program.
I had 3 years of college. So not that long, but like I hadn't started when the podcast started, so like it's still been a long time.
Fuck, we got some people through college. Fuck me.
No, they got themselves. Yeah, Jesus, Andrew.
I'm sick of giving it was through our witty banter that they were able to graduate.
We do nothing. We
Our
get way too
jokes
much credit as it
paid
is.
the tuition.
My first year of college, I had like a 2-hour-long commute every day to college because I used to live with my cousin.
Holy
and like
shit.
the podcast was literally the only thing that got me through those commutes. Like I listened to episodes like 2-3 times because of that.
Jeez.
So yeah, you guys have been a big part of my last 4 years, so thank you for that.
Well, thank you for
You've been
listening.
a big part of ours, really,
Yeah,
as
thank
well.
you.
Even if possibly you don't know, like you patrons make it worthwhile, especially with all these sweet stories and stuff. That's kind of what makes it feel like doing this is worth it as well. Like hearing how it's impacted people. I don't know. I like that. I don't know how you boys feel.
Yeah, I think it's extremely
obviously,
wholesome
yeah.
stuff, man.
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
I always love these
But
stories.
I don't want to go with the whole correlation thing here, but I will say 2 of the last 3 people we brought on have literally had their lives changed for the better thanks to the podcast. He's in a better relationship now. Brady's lost 100 pounds. I'm just saying.
True.
Honestly, yeah, that I sort of help. I mean, you guys probably find this stupid, but like some of the stuff that you guys say on the podcast, especially Kaya, because like I agree with a lot of the stuff that he says, even though I know a lot of people don't. So like that sort of helps me keep my mind straight and like not like do stupid shit, basically.
I agree.
So yeah.
I also think I'm right. Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm really glad that's this thing we started as a gag, just for shits and giggles out of Jackson's ideas now, somehow helping people sometimes. It's still weird to hear that.
People really don't understand how we fully expected this to die after like 6 episodes. We thought we'd get bored of it, or it was just such a fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Also, we started this before the podcast wave even hit. We didn't even think podcasts were going to be around that long.
Yeah,
it's true. We're always first to everything, goddammit.
Yeah. We called out Hollywood pedophiles before it was ever even known. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's why we're official, boys. We earned that title.
You guys helped the Misfits create the podcast, so you know, there's that.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for having me on.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for supporting us, and thanks for taking the time to call in. Appreciate it.
All right.
No problem.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Andrew.
Oh,
well, hold on, real quick.
Well, I was gonna say. Yeah,
are you guys recording the whole call? Because
I am.
Kaya is.
Yeah, Kaya is. I am too as well.
Gotcha.
Okay. Andrew, were you gonna pick someone?
I'll pick someone.
Yeah,
sure.
we're going in Jack order.
That's a good idea.
Each of us gets one choice.
Yeah, all right, I'll go ahead and pick somebody. All right. The first person who actually sent me an @ I'll pick Nova. He was ready. He had my @ ready to go. Instead of just saying me, he made sure to call me out to my face. I respect that. So Nova, you are on the air.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, we can.
Hey.
I'm gonna take a note out of Crom's book. I'm looking at tacos right now.
Ooh, good choice. Mixing it up.
Yeah, I've been listening for like the past 3 years, and you guys have had a pretty good impact on me. Around the time I didn't have a lot of friends, so I sort of liked having something I could listen to that I found pretty funny, and it sort of was like a conversation. And Charlie, you're probably one of my favorite YouTubers I've ever watched.
Oh, that was wholesome. Thanks, man.
My first video I watched was...
No, sorry, go ahead, Nova.
My first video yours I watched was like a couple of years ago, and a friend showed me your Papa's Burgeria video. That is one of the funniest fucking videos on the face of the earth. That video is so damn funny.
Do you think that's still his best video
Magnum
to this
opus.
date? It's all been downhill from there.
Chasing that shadow.
Yeah, it's one of my personal favorites.
I appreciate that, man.
This makes me proud.
Well, do you have any questions or anything that you would like to ask us while you're on the air?
I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit anxious right now.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
you're
okay.
good,
Stare
man.
at the
It's all
taco
good.
some.
Yeah.
Focus.
Yeah.
Describe the taco you're looking at right now. All right, good talk.
No, he's
Fuck you,
stunned.
Andrew.
It's okay, Nova.
I'm just messing with him.
Yeah, I'm just really big fans of all you guys.
Yeah.
Andrew, bring back the Reddit roasts.
Oh God, that's
Jesus Christ,
such a
no.
fucking well.
more of that.
I mean, I'm just giving you shit though. Like, it takes guts to want to come on in front of people when you're just fans of something.
Yeah.
So hey, man, even if you don't have much to say, I respect you for wanting to volunteer to get up on stage and talk to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sweet, man. I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, Charlie, keep up those Yu-Gi-Oh card openings. I love them.
Oh, I couldn't stop even if I wanted to. It might,
He is genuinely
might be a
addicted.
mental illness.
Yeah, it
Might
genuinely
destroy
is.
his life.
Yeah. Podcast might not go on for much longer.
We're gonna find you in a ditch in Las Vegas covered in Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
We're gonna have to stage an intervention.
Alrighty.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Alright, thank you, Nova, for
thank
you,
you.
Nova.
Thank you, Nova.
Thanks for having me on, boys.
No, thank you.
All right, Charlie, it is your turn to go.
I was gonna say this makes me really proud because, especially in this day and age where just social media and media in general just makes people miserable, news, politics, and all that shit. Just hearing from people about how, for a few hours a week, we make their lives a little bit better, feels good. It makes
That's a pretty crazy.
makes me feel
feeling.
better. It makes me feel better too.
Well, honestly, boys, I don't know about you guys, but this show makes my life better too. Like, I look forward to the 1.5
Wow, what are you, a
hours we
pussy,
spend together
Jackson?
each week.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Shut up,
It's
loser.
a job, Jackson.
Okay, sorry. Never mind.
He likes
Never mind.
work. Wow.
I don't. It's bad. Don't like Friends.
Well, before I pick though, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I've been holding it in for a minute.
Wow.
I'll be right
Oh
back.
Jesus Christ!
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
well,
I
then
have to pee so fucking bad.
I'm gonna take the turn then, and you can pick after me.
Okay, I'll be
It'll
right back.
still.
That sounds fine.
That's fine.
That's not Jack order, but that's fine.
I mean, if you spell it, it'll still be pronounced Jack. So I wanted to get
It's a
Animus
silent K.
Random, if you're ready, because he
Okay.
said that I and Duck helped him get a job, and I'm kind of curious as to how the fuck we did that. Animus, you there? Oh, I might have to pick someone else if you're not.
Let's give him a second.
Okay.
Animus Random. Hello?
Oh, he muted himself.
He's shy. He's got stage fright.
Oh, okay.
Remember, if it... Oh, there we go.
Oh, I had pushed to talk on. I'm a retard.
That's okay.
Okay.
Hey, man.
That's fine.
So yeah, you and Doug helped me get a job because I remember on your server, you guys were doing a Dr. Love and then you got bored of that. And so I was like, hey, can you look at my resume? And you guys did.
Oh, you and Doug aren't you
did.
the Sandy Hook
Yeah.
victim?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. This is fucking hilarious.
Wait,
So
what does
this
that mean?
Animus sent us. So Doug does a lot of hiring, and he knows what to look for in a resume. And this guy asked for help. Hey, can I privately DM you guys my resume? Can you tell me what's wrong with it, what's good with it, what I should change? And we noticed that the address he had listed was wherever the fuck Sandy Hook is. And turns out that
Just Sandy Hook.
it led to a funny conversation. So that was a fun date. Did that actually help you? Our advice?
Oh, it did. I got an interview like a few days after that, and I got my first co-op internship with a private company.
Nice.
Awesome.
Real
So
nice.
that they actually, Doug actually got you a job. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I contributed.
inadvertently. No, you didn't. I doubt it. Wait, so
if anything, you put him down and made him work harder to get around
yeah,
you.
you probably bullied him.
No, I did not.
Wait, so Animus, this might be a sensitive question, but you genuinely were around Sandy, like the Sandy Hook incident?
Yes, my sister was actually in the school. She's safe. She's fine.
Okay.
I was in
Crisis
middle
actor.
school at the time during the lockdown. Oh yeah, that
So
last
how
episode
much-
with the other guy was really
I
hard.
was gonna ask.
Yeah, that sounds like it'd be fucking miserable.
Yeah.
I looped in and out of that episode from time to time because I'm like, oh my god. Because I had a job before that. My school had a thing where I could get a job with the town, so I worked for the municipal center at 14. And the guy told me about sometimes there'd be this one guy, this one conspiracy theorist, who'd walk in there and just start berating people and just asking so many questions. And he told me, John, just ignore him. Just ignore him and walk away.
Wow.
It's fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's fine now. I mean, I can laugh about it mostly. I mean, the last episode was really funny. It was just, I looped in and out when, I was like, this guy's off his meds.
Yeah, I'm sure it hit like completely different for someone who's actually.
Whoa, Jackson, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Holy shit, my audio just. What the fuck's happening?
What did you do?
Jackson's getting really passionate about this.
He leaned in to whisper it in your ear.
No, I don't know what just happened. My weird. Only one side of my channel spiked then. It was weird. Anyway, I was saying it must hit different what he said for someone who was actually in the vicinity of such an event. So. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Well, apparently
the
there's
stuff that he was saying.
By the sounds of it, there's conspiracy theorists, even if they're in the vicinity. You said this guy was in your town, and he shows up periodically to fucking talk shit about the incidents.
He wasn't in the town. He wasn't in the town. He just liked to travel there. I think he was from Jersey or something. And, he had like a vlog or a YouTube channel or something.
Holy shit!
This guy was committed.
Wow.
He was going to expose the truth, and he was going to get that out of 14-year-old me.
So,
what a reprehensible motherfucker.
He was going to rant and rave at the, mayor's office, who, which is presumably in on the conspiracy, right?
Right. Jenny from HR, who brings in the bagels, knew everything.
Yeah, the secretary's there. I'm sure they loved getting yelled at by that lunatic. Oh, that fucking sucks.
But I love the podcast. I'm glad I could have been there for that Dr. Love and gotten my resume through. Now I got some co-op credits so I can graduate within the next year.
Good to hear it, man.
That's great.
Happy.
Great.
Yeah, excellent.
Something good came off Dr. Love.
Thanks for calling in, man. And thanks for listening. We appreciate
for all the content.
And supporting. All right, thank you, Animus. I'll mute. Oh, he muted himself. Thank you. Well, Charlie, it's your turn now.
Okay, let me see. I'll pick a name I recognize.
Pick Brady. He looks cool.
Yeah, Brady guy's probably got a lot to say.
He's probably sweating again.
Charlie, make sure you're choosing someone who's actually asking to be chosen. Though.
Yeah.
Man, the chat's fast.
I recognize Hydraulic Met from Patreon and streams. His name's David.
Yeah.
If you could unmute him.
I know that man as well. Nice man.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Howdy.
Hey man.
I'm just in the middle of my frat meeting, so.
Jesus, he's David.
Can you put us on speaker?
No. Definitely not. What's up?
Not much, man. How are you doing?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
What frat are you rushing, or what frat are you in?
It's a pretty small frat. I can even... Actually, no, I'm not going to shout out the school, because...
Yeah, don't
do that.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
No, are they like a partying frat? Are we talking like some kind of Christian accounting frat or something?
I mean, it depends, I guess, but I like to say it's a little bit of a party frat. It's pretty small, though. It's like less than 30 people, probably.
Oh, okay.
More so just it's like a small bro hangout rather than like a giant party kind of thing.
I get you. Well, it's better than nothing. So what's going on, man?
Yeah. Are we interrupting? Do we choose a bad time?
No.
Did they dare you to do
I'm
this?
anxious as fuck.
That's okay. Start some food. I've heard it helps.
Well, it's part of their hazing process. Call into the official podcast.
So are you currently rushing it? So are you doing any hazing shit?
No, I'm already in the frat. I'm not
okay.
rushing it. I'm a sophomore.
So are you sticking it to those freshmen with some awesome hazing shit?
Yeah, totally. In the
Maybe we can
meetings
fuck
that we
sheep.
can have. We can't even have meetings with COVID.
Oh.
No.
Well, what's
this
the
is-
point of being in a frat then?
Dude, I was just about to say, this has to be the worst time in history to be in
Absolutely
college.
the worst. It's basically this sucked. It's one of the worst times to be in college, definitely.
Yeah, you can't party, you can't be around too many people, which is like the whole fucking point of college. It has to be miserable.
Even dining
the point of
court,
college to get an education?
like the dining court experience is awful. You have to pre-order. You have to pre-order your food. I mean, in a way, it's nice. You can just go and pick it up and leave immediately. But it's like it's all lines and it's very regulated.
Yeah,
no social life.
No, not at all. It's so weird walking around campus. It's basically bare.
I honestly couldn't imagine
Usually
it.
filled with thousands of people, but then school starts this year and there's no one fucking around.
Well, that sucks. I'm sorry
That'd
to
be
hear
terrible.
I don't have anything else to say.
That's okay.
I didn't expect to get picked.
Well, appreciate
You should always expect to be picked on the official podcast.
That's such a bold fucking move from this man. He's in the middle of a frat meeting and then just comes on with nothing in the middle of something else and has nothing to say.
He just knew he had to be here.
It's over Zoom. We have to do the meetings over Zoom too. So I have them muted. I can't hear them at the moment. If they need me, then they're
What
out
the
of
fuck
luck.
is there even a meeting for in the middle of COVID? What are you going to talk about? Not meeting? Not having fun?
It's like just bullshit stuff. Like, oh, you got to raise money because we run philanthropies to raise money for the frat to basically
Oh
pay
my
our own
God.
dues.
That's a lamest frat.
Basically, it's a whole business. It's pretty lame right now. Yeah.
Most frats do that, Kaya. Most frats do that
Really?
exact same thing, not just small ones.
So it's not like
It's a lot of fundraising, basically.
Yeah.
I assume that people like me and maybe Jackson, let me know if I'm wrong, but we just watch shit like American Pie, and that's what we assume American colleges are like.
We don't have frats over here or anything like that.
We neither.
Closest is like special groups for hobbies, I guess.
Clubs is what it's called.
It doesn't sound so cool in real life if you're telling me that you guys just do bake sales and shit.
Yeah, sure. Wait, surely you still do like hazing shit. Like, what's the, or is that illegal now?
Well, my
for
frat doesn't really
universities?
haze, just because we think that's fucked.
Hazing's even at my university, hazing was kind of obsolete, except for a couple like really hardcore ones where they'd put like a pineapple in your ass cheeks and make you walk like 100 feet.
There's a couple, but they get kicked off when it's heard about. There was one I heard about. They waterboarded the freshmen with vodka.
Yeah,
that shit.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Why is it most hazing things are usually like straight bro dudes doing things to each other's asses? That's all it seems to come down to.
I mean, Jackson, that's just the male condition. Like, we have this podcast and we talk about our jacking off habits most of the time. That's just, that's just what you do.
I wouldn't fiddle with your guys' assholes.
Yeah, but you'll talk about your asshole to us, won't you?
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, so
though.
you'd put a
That's
pineapple
way
in your
different.
ass and walk around for my amusement, but you wouldn't put a pineapple in my ass.
What?
Is that a negative?
That was philosophical. What a conundrum.
Have you asked? Like, nicely?
That's a fair point.
Yeah, if I did it, it wouldn't be hazing.
What if it was
Andrew.
for, like,
It'd just be
if you had to save
fun.
my life doing it, Jackson, would you?
What, finger your asshole?
Yeah, just do anything to my ass. Like, it's life-saving medical, like CPR, but to my ass.
How would that be life-saving?
I don't know, just
Like, I have to finger your asshole to see if you got ass cancer or
Jackson's
something?
under a lot
That saves your
of
life?
Jackson's under a lot of pressure. Jackson, would you finger it if it just felt really, really good?
No. Fuck yes, maybe.
Maybe one day.
Jackson, you can't.
Depends how good it. Well,
Jackson, we need.
I'd be taking Kaya's word at that point.
No,
You'd just be saying, "Hey, hey Jackson, my asshole feels really good." Finger it.
No, okay, Jackson, we meet up.
I don't know if I want to take his word.
We meet up again in America. Okay, you come home for some reason. You were alone out. You find Charlie, me, and Andrew on the floor, unconscious, asses bare. you find Tiana also, she's like bloodied, barely holding on to her life. She says, you have to lick one of their asses. It's the only way. And maybe there's like demonic symbols on the floor. Maybe it's like some sort of a summoning gone wrong. Would you?
Wait, where are you? Where are you?
On the floor.
At that point?
I told you, the three of us are unconscious on the floor needing help.
Yeah.
Would you lick one of
So
our
I have to
asses
lick-
to save our
I have
lives?
Yeah.
Oh, only one of you?
Yeah, licking one ass saves the life of all three in this chain ritual.
The antidote is in all of our it's in all of our asses, but you only need enough antidote from one ass.
It will banish the
That doesn't make
Babadook.
sense.
No, yeah, it does. Just go with it. Would you or not?
It would make more sense if the antidote was on my tongue and the only way to deliver it was
Fine.
Why do you want to lick all of our
Yeah.
asses?
Jesus.
That's what you get hung up on.
No. Well, fine. Yes, I would obviously save 3 lives. I would take the bullet and lick someone's
Whose ass though, Jackson?
Whose?
No, I'm
There's
not
a
gonna
correct
answer that. I'm
answer.
not
Who's
gonna
got the
Jack's giving you
cleanest
hints.
stumper?
Yeah, actually, who does have the cleanest
Let me
ass?
tell you something.
You know,
Kaya's
it
is a
is
fucking
absolutely-
minefield. Don't go in there.
Yeah, no,
Are you
no,
insane?
Kaya's
is
it's
choosing
absolutely
wrong.
Kaya.
I fucking
He
sterilize my
power
ass.
washes that shit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's all. But think about what's going out of the ass, though, Jackson. You have to think of volume, like pure.
Yeah, but
Also, I don't.
I'm not talking.
I don't want.
I'm not talking after the
I
shit
think
and
Kaya would enjoy
before
it the most too.
cleaning. I'm talking my ass is in its default state of being clean.
Yeah, but
I think it's also different if the arsehole I'm licking is clearly enjoying it. I think that turns it into something else. Like Kaya would definitely be enjoying it. So
Like I'm gonna come to like
I
I'll
don't
keep
know.
going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in there for the lick and I'm gonna get cum all over my face. It's just gonna shoot me.
But even still, like
that's an additional
but
thing.
again, going back to Kaya's asshole, his is probably significantly hairier than Andrew's and I. So it'd be like playing this
Yeah.
on expert difficulty. You'd have to fight to the objective.
True. It, like even if it is, even if you knew that it was sterile, it is still hairy. Like it's gonna be, it's gonna feel like licking a pineapple or a
Yeah.
carpet. Who do you go with?
Fuck. Andrew, what's your arsehole like?
It's pretty mild, I'd say. It's got a bold country flavor. I don't know.
Barbecue.
I'd say for a man of my stature and a man of, I don't know, my complexion, my asshole's pretty much what you would expect. There's no surprises down there.
Well, that's disgusting. I was hoping for a surprise, like a really nice arsehole. But,
You have to pick one.
All right. So is it better to lick hair instead of an anus then? Because maybe licking a hairy anus would be better.
No.
Why would that be
what?
better?
Why? That'd be way worse.
Because you're not actually touching
Well,
the
okay,
arsehole.
well,
No,
going
it's not
back to
that
your
hairy.
original. Yeah, going back to your original lore, though, if the antidote's on your tongue, you would want as much antidote going to the actual asshole instead of the hair.
Oh, but that means I'd actually need to
Or
plunge my
reversely,
tongue in.
like,
It's not just a...
what if it? What?
No.
Let's say all three of us got bitten by a snake in our assholes, and you have to suck the poison out.
Oh no, you're making this way worse. No,
So all three of us got bitten in the asshole by a snake, and we were human caterpillaring, so you only have to suck the bottom asshole out.
human centipede, so I have to penetrate.
We all got bit in the asshole. We knew the only way to survive was forming a human centipede. And then Jackson happened to walk in and went, "My God, they're all poisoned."
Yeah, that's the
What do
first
you
thing
do,
you do.
Jackson?
do best.
Are you just gonna let us die?
What? How does licking one of your anuses save the rest? That's
It
what
was
I
a
wanna do
curse,
before I
Jackson.
can-
Going back to Kaya's original theme of a curse makes the most
you're
sense.
mixing up
Yeah,
more,
okay.
though. Okay.
It's a snake curse. Whatever. Would you?
You all have hairy anuses, right?
Yeah, Jackson, there's a right answer. Like, I don't know why. Like, so just going by even appearances, it should be pretty obvious. So,
Hey,
Kaya
how did we get here from a rat top?
oh, I totally forgot.
Oh,
you
you're
were-
still here.
So hang on, hydraulic. I'm gonna have to mute you. Stay out of this. I need an answer.
We moved on.
You created a monster.
Thanks for joining us.
I don't want a distraction here. Jackson, answer please. Sorry,
Wait, but
I
hold
think
on,
Charlie
Jackson.
was talking.
Yeah. So I was gonna give you a hint. So looking at Kaya, he has a very dark and hairy anus. Like, look at his hair. Look at me.
clean,
I also have very butt clean, but there's a lot of obstacles, a lot of debris. And then me,
obstacle
dark
course.
hair, hairy anus. But look at Andrew. Andrew has light complexion, light hair. His anus probably has significantly less hair and not as thick, just
Yeah, but
judging by the rest of his body.
It could be shitty
I would
still.
take that bet. Yeah. Without, well, no, I have a clean anus. I wipe myself very properly, thank you.
He does have a bidet.
I have a bidet, I do, yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, you know, actually, yeah, if I had to just blindly pick, I'd probably say I have the most appealing anus.
Yeah, I would also say that.
I would
still
definitely
say
say it's between Kaya and Andrew. Charlie, you're completely out because you don't shower for like 3 days apparently. So your anus is out of it. Just I bet it's a wreck down there, honestly. So honestly, yeah, I think I'll go Andrew.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, I think Andrew would be the right call.
Jackson, if it makes you feel any better, if I were in the same scenario, I would pick you without even hesitating.
What the fuck?
I know for a fucking fact Jackson has the prettiest anus of all of us.
I can already just assume he has almost no hair down there.
None at all. He's like a fucking
peach
smooth,
fuzz.
Smooth, silky skin.
I can nip that in the bud. I probably have, if not the hairiest, probably the second hairiest.
No, I lean in to take a taste and I smell like lavender somehow. It's gonna be great.
There's a
Andrew's gonna lean in, peel off your little MeUndies like a wet Band-Aid, all sweaty and nice. He's gonna get a whiff of it. Gonna prepare.
See, this is what I mean by
Salivate
Kaya
a little.
enjoying this too much.
Whet his appetite. Kiss you
clearly
maybe in
enjoys
the
this too
small of your
much.
back. Kiss your dimples, and then slowly move his way
This is sexual
down.
harassment.
Before breaking the curse.
Kaya's gonna have his dick buried deep in Jackson's ass and go, wait, I'm supposed to be licking this. I forgot.
We're not meant to be creating our own fan fiction.
Yeah,
Isn't
this
that
was
what this
supposed to be-
episode is?
It's supposed to be a scientific discussion of how you break a snake ass bite curse.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I just wanted to see if you do it at all.
Andrew 69ing.
Which is nice.
Oh yeah, I
appreciate that.
No, it's not a question. I would definitely do it. Like
Thank you.
I would have
Thank
to
you.
if
Yeah.
there were 3 lives on the line.
Yeah.
I still want to imagine the scenario where all 3 of us get bitten on our assholes by a poisonous snake.
Yeah, you'd think we'd learn after the first one.
On the asshole too.
Yeah.
For this to happen, we all would have had to be naked at the same time in the same room.
And trying to like smother the snake with our cheeks.
One at a time. Fucking Charlie gets bit, Andrew goes into smother.
It's like
trying to
those
cannonball on it.
fucking Dragon Ball episodes where all of Goku's friends try to beat the one bad guy and they all die and he has to save the day. Well, thank you, Jackson.
Yeah, thanks for
being a
coming on the
hero.
show, Jackson. I'm gonna mute you now.
The things I do for my boys.
No.
All right, what?
You still here, David?
Do we want? Who?
That's hydraulic.
Hang on, I think I have him muted.
He's muted.
Let's see. Was it mechanical hydraulic or just hydraulic?
Is it my turn to describe my asshole now?
Would you lick our assholes?
That's breaching a line. I think.
This is.
That might be a.
Yeah, I don't
Let's
know.
be
I'm not-
careful.
Nah, that sounds kind of gay, man. I'm gonna stick to the boys here. Sorry, no strangers.
I honestly have no fucking clue how you guys got on that tangent.
I think it started from
It was all
hazing.
thanks to you. I
Yeah, it was
think.
hazing.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
The things you do to us, David.
Sorry, your frat is not this exciting.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as exciting. The meeting's actually over now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and they're in that little rant. Thanks for having me on, though. I guess for the.
No, thank you for
man.
giving us content.
I like the hesitation. Thanks for having me on, I guess.
Yeah, of course, of
For
course.
the asshole rant.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
See you guys.
Thanks for supporting us.
See you, man.
Bye.
All right. Did you guys want to take more calls, or should we wrap it up? We're almost at 2 hours.
We're hitting. Yeah, we're hitting 2
Well,
hours.
No, I kind of want to just go for 7 more minutes, hit 2 hours because
Okay.
that's a big milestone for the
Okay.
200th episode. That feels
So
good.
let's
I'm
let's
starving.
lightning round. We'll all do another
up.
one, but they'll get like a minute. How about
It
that?
has to be very quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm choosing.
Yes, Jack order.
Okay. Jesus, I can't even read it.
If you scroll up, the chat pauses scrolling.
Okay. Let's go with Luro, the first name I kind of saw. Scroll to find it,
Shit,
scroll to find
hi.
it.
I just wanted to say I'm like a huge fan and I'm nervous.
Look at tacos or
Yeah,
whatever.
pull up the
Look at
sandwiches.
food.
It works, man.
Food or
Yeah, no,
assholes.
I've been listening been listening for 3 years. I really appreciate you guys.
Oh.
You guys are great at what you do. You always make me
Thank you,
laugh
man.
like harder than anything
Aw.
else.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Hey, thank you guys.
Lightning round. Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you. That was very fast.
Yeah, straight to the point. Thank you very much, Luro. All right,
Andrew.
I'm up. Oh, look at him go. It's like a lottery. It's overwhelming. Yeah. I'm gonna go with. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Mr. Oh boy. Oh, I lost it.
It's fucking hard.
Well, this guy added me, but he said, I don't know. I don't know if that means he actually wants to come on the show or not.
He's just letting you know he doesn't want to go on.
All right, yeah, he's confirmed. Gwonkle has given me the yes after the I don't know. So Gwonkle, you are on the air. What's up, buddy?
Yo.
Hey.
Hey.
So I don't really know what to say. That's kind of why I said I don't know, but
say something.
Quick.
I've been listening to y'all for the past 3 years. I just subbed to your Patreon last week.
Oh wow.
Excellent. Now, which tier did you pick? The $5 or the $50,000?
I was tempted to do the $50,000. I only have a couple hundred in my savings, but god damn it, it would have been worth it.
You can take out a mortgage on it if you like. We have plans. Payment plans.
We should do a financial plan.
Yeah. Do you have a financial advisor I could talk to?
Yeah, his name's Brady. He shames you into buying it.
Wait, where is he? Oh, okay. Fuck, I need the sandwiches.
Yeah.
So do you have any questions for us in this lightning round?
Lightning round.
Oh yeah, that's right. Do y'all know who smells the best? Do y'all have a smell ranking?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It's Andrew. It's Andrew. Andrew uses actual cologne sometimes. He smells very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did not
would have
expect
been
that.
important. That's an important detail you didn't mention during the asshole question.
Well, yeah, because it's kind of irrelevant to
he
asses,
doesn't.
though.
He doesn't put cologne on his arsehole.
Yeah,
surely.
you don't know.
I mean, yeah, you don't know that.
And I don't want to lick cologne either.
Yeah, the cologne would probably
I like the
taste
smell of
worse
cologne,
than
I don't want to
ass.
lick it.
Well, thank you, Charlie. That was really quick. I'm flattered. Damn.
That was easy. Definitely,
No.
Andrew.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll say myself then. Fuck it. Why not?
Are y'all gonna release scented candles of your own fragrance?
We should.
I think that'd be cool.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah. We'll debate it. We'll talk about it.
I did have the idea 2 years ago to make our own colognes, but I looked into it and it was quite expensive, so it went on the back burner. But now maybe.
Maybe. Well, thanks for coming on,
maybe.
Gwonkle. Thanks for the lightning round there.
All right, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks, Gwonkle.
take it
Appreciate
easy.
hearing from you.
Charlie, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'll look for a name I recognize.